Okay, let's uh, let's do this. Finally, um, today it's one of these days where anything and everything can happen. Kind of like the whole setup crashed. I was just wrapping some stuff before joining, and connect suddenly was running late. Again, something else crashed. So it's kind of like one of these moments, I guess. Sometimes everything seems to go sideways, but I think that's one of the best moments to do during session. If I can do it, if this doesn't crash in another way, or I start dropping frames or things like that, I think it can be a great moment to just pause, reflect on things for a bit, really think about small tasks, some code cleanups, to user experience, like getting this calm of coding, getting into the flow state, with hopefully some people joining in and everything. So yeah, let's see. So actually share my screen, right? So let's do this. Good news, just like to start, the redesign was finally shipped and disconnected the old version of it finally. I think other than what I did on the last stream, I added this sort of filter on top that's just like filtering this list where all the different kinds of projects are visible, and I think in a way this might be interesting to see or to play around whether people use this or not. I've been thinking on actually making this some tab navigation, so it's not only visually this, but it's also maybe like rendering or retrieving the data and pushing root change event so that I can reload the page with this state selected. So that might be an interesting one to explore. What else? Yeah, like tiny one that I noticed, these buttons in here do not get, they are not the full menu item, so something's going on in there. I think it's because like one thing is the button and the other thing is the link that I implemented. Maybe I can just like get rid of the link now that I think of it, and just like have the button handle a root change event. Maybe we can start with that because it's like easy enough. And yeah, I mean, other than these two things, there's also, well, like I've been struggling with some email delivery issues with the emails being, I guess, like the IPs that SendGrid was assigning to me were getting listed as spam because they are shared IPs with other SendGrid accounts and everything. And so, at least for now, while I'm looking at what to do, I've upgraded to a higher plan in there. And that gives me also opens up possibility of adding some email validation API. And so I'm going to be checking that out as well, because some people sign up with the wrong email and then you try to reach out to them and you can't because that email does not exist. So that's definitely something that I think will be a pretty good improvement, I think, for the user experience, making sure when you sign up that that email exists, or that, yeah, I mean, like, that they can make sure as much as possible that it's the right email that you really wanted to. There's like so many times that it's just like a typo and people don't realize. So I guess, yeah, like there's like these three things to handle, as well as like some email reminders that I want to build in, which might include like building a cron or stuff like that. So yeah, with a few things. I'm going still like to keep it short, this live stream anyway, and see what happens with, I don't know, like a couple hours, 2 hours and a half, maybe 3. I don't want to get that much into it, but maybe 3 hours maximum. Yeah. So yeah, let's see. So let's begin with this like silly thing in here. I have like a menu element. So something that I want to do is really like taking my time to also refactor and clean up things as much as possible. I mean, this one, I guess like the positive thing about keeping it linked is that, of course, you can open it in a new tab, etc. And maybe even like navigation. But yeah, like unless I can see how yeah, okay, I think we might be able to just like do something. We have the router here. becomes just like a text component. So let's see if that changes anything. It does. Like I can click anywhere. It's going to trigger the navigation. Cool. Okay, so first thing, check. So if I were to, so I have, I think, still going on a route that's not visible, that's filtering already the post by state and everything, and it still has like some older UI. Maybe I can reuse that for this navigation. So we can take a look at how to make that happen. Let's put like some more like hardcore music. Okay, so let's see, project, list, then there's like the projects, state, index. This is the one that filters based on the state. They have like this older like project filter project filters component that it's this one that actually tries to do the same thing as I'm trying to do now with tabs. So I wonder if maybe I can go ahead and change this so that the visual representation is the new tab-based approach. or select if it's the menu view, or sorry, the mobile view. So see, like, this will be overflowing with the tab approach. So decided to go with a select component in there. Yeah, like this one, interesting to merge. It's logic in here, which is like taking into account and like what's like the project counts for each state. If there's no such state, or there's no project with that state for the user, I'm just like going to hide that option. I don't want to render them, or them to try to load something that I know I'm going to disappoint them with no information. So I think that will work. So let's see how to refactor this. Disconnect the visual presentation of both mobile and desktop. I'm going to call it like navigation for now. Hold on. So, fragment, so like for side by side. And I'm going to need the filter. Right? And projects which actually run on that and going to video. In here there's like also things that can be active. Now I'm going to add the navigation right here. Okay, so it's great because it's rendering the same thing, which means that grabbing the project counts, it's enough for this to work. And I could be doing something like, okay, if just like to give it a try, if I get the router in here, if I select first item, it should push me to projects, and this one should go to projects. Okay. So great, it's working. See? I just need to clean this up a little bit. Get rid of the... I will need to also tweak the selected state, but we can deal with that later. Now export this here. Let's get rid of the old version, the one that's in here. Which means I can clean up this. Yes, I can clean up this as well. Okay. I think I should be able to reuse project list as well, so maybe I don't need it much. Project, it's going to be project list, with projects being the project variable. Okay, so it's still rendering like other state for some very weird reason. But it's fine, we can projects am I getting here? Okay, projects that need attention. And it's trying to render still the... Yeah, because this is grouping the project by state. Maybe that's something that needs to happen before, so that I'm passing the list that I really want to render. I think it's interesting here. Yeah, not sure why. Reason here, I'm like filtering out the ones that need attention, taking them out from the state it should be in. Then that means that if I'm iterating if I'm iterating by project, by group, sorry. I see. I'm creating these ones. So maybe I just need to filter these out. Because that means that it can be creating an empty list in some cases. Something like this. As long as so now this gets rid of the empty lists. Now I need to the actual thing shouldn't happen within the component. It should be a given so you can pass like multiple so you can pass I guess like an object with multiple keys and arrays for that case, or no, you just pass one, just stated. Maybe that. So if I move I move the project here. And all this in here becomes projects. Here that be what we want? Yeah. Yeah, this is okay. Perfect. And now it's like navigation can decide itself what's the selected element based on the routing, I guess. So project list becomes something that can be inline. And we no longer need this state. We don't need either. This is fine the way it is. Why is this complaining? Project list props. And that contains hey, Zero to Hero Dev. Thanks for the follow. Really, thank you. Yeah, so I wonder what's the best way to define this type. Like this will be like an object of so how would I create this? Okay. Okay, so for now I could be defining this as this is a dictionary of array. Like this for now. That works. Then the navigation itself, let's see. So if I get the query, it's going to be an empty state here, and then it's a state. So what is the interface for this? The tab component should have something in there. Oh, default index. Okay, so I need to find the default index, and so if I'm iterating through this map, I can know if there's no state, the select index is going to be 0, else select that index will be state. State that index. Okay, this makes 0 sense. It's finding -1, maybe I yeah. Now, okay, this makes sense. And then default default index. Okay, why is that working? No, it isn't. In theory, I'm passing the drive. So this is like the index the default index goes here. And change the filter. Has nothing to do with this. Right. Reload the page. There. Okay, let's see. I'm going to give it a try right in here. At least in the this doesn't change anything. And okay, I need to pass this up. Which can be called move. This is okay. Now this makes more sense. I pass this on to navigation. It needs to come where else as well. Delete this because I refactored things before, but not for this page because I wasn't using it. I was about to remove it. I'm glad that I found some use for it before getting rid of it completely. And okay, what else? What do I need to do here? I need to get the state right, and this is not great. Why? Because I'm not waiting for this to be calculated on the server side. It can return null while this is going to be part of the URL. So it should always be there. But I can do something in there. great to add like a server, get server side props. So okay, for this page to wait for this to be calculated, and going to get like from the context and the root parameters the state and inject it as prop in here. Why do I have the user here? I don't know. So we can get rid of that and get the user. Use context. Use context, user context. So let's import this, and the state is not here, it's not here. And so now, let me see first if that made any difference. So now the navigation component should always get this state. And it should be always kind of like consistent from get-go. I wonder if not returning the filters while they haven't loaded might be more consistent, so that it doesn't change. It's a quick query, and it feels more consistent than it like changing the selected state. It might feel like something has happened by itself. That might make you lose trust from whether that's working well or not. I don't know, that's just my hunch, so maybe I'm totally wrong. Wouldn't be the first time, but I like it anyway. Let's take this state. We no longer any of this, just the state, it's a string. This is a type. Okay, so I can move things around. I have a couple. This filter can they go away. They will open this navigation. I'm going to do these imports and just Okay, and clean. Now the project we can get rid of this now here. Project is coming from this new file. So it is coming from this file here. Okay. So just the same. Which is great because then it means that it's keeping the logic separated from what it is about getting the parameters for the page, getting the data from the API from the presentation. And so I don't care if I'm rendering this list or this connect projects with this way, or it's just like a single it's connect the same components, right? This, right? The filter is just based on who you are. That makes more sense. Separates concern nicely. Something that I wonder if I somehow factor a single thing. I'm doing the same query. I'm just like passing different variables. And given an edge case, I'm making the same position, which is redirecting to a different route. I don't know, like this feels like it could be a good one to figure out how to handle. But oh well, like just realized I need to do the same thing about like selecting which is the one that needs to be selected here by default for the select component. That should be a quick one here. Now that I have this information, let's see what Chakra UI has to say about the select component. Okay, just assigning value will be enough. So that's great because I should have it right here. Value is state. Does that make sense? Okay. Will this work? Okay, so this is not controlled but defaults to on the first time to the value that I'm passing here. Okay, so where am I getting these? Okay, and here's change in the standard and now we're in. Okay. this is cool. I think one thing that I can now improve a little bit, maybe refactoring some of this logic so that I mean, this filtering should go away way earlier. My project filters. I think that's just defensive and redundant. Yeah, that's right. Okay. I think this is perfect. It's friendly. Yeah. They get time to the validation. That kind of sangrid API validation. Okay, so I could even build suggestions if somebody sends an invalid email address with an invalid domain that looks to be something that it's well known. I could send back something like, hey, maybe you meant this one. This is something that has happened at the main source of errors with invalid email addresses. It's not so much people lurking in and putting a fake email purpose, other than myself testing things and just like randomly inputting things. It's been people that has done like silly typos like this one. So I'm really looking forward for this to be live. So Okay. Um, go to docs. JS. Is there like no actual documentation for the client? Oh yeah, okay, so it's really just wrapping API. Okay, so first of all, let's get the API key. So this is going to be like you're going to see my pretty face for a bit while I do script stuff. I think I had over here the API key. Oh, actually I need to generate one. Huh. Okay. Okay, so I should be able to create an API endpoint, which it's pretty easy to do with nextjs. To say like, okay, I'm going to validate the email. Okay. So in theory, I should have my API key available here, and it's like it turns like whatever I got, right? So I could say like email back, and I should be able to get this here in email extract query email. Okay. So this way, yeah, we can believe that we are getting the right thing. Now for getting this working, I guess like we just need to add this to the client code base. So const client this set API key. Right, the URL. Email address validation. With 3 validations. Email. Wait, what? Seriously, there's no example with their code base? I think there's like some docs in here. And request. Okay. And I'm going to use it also. See what's the error. forbidden. Okay, API key does not start that. Let's see, let's go back to secret mode. That's weird. I need to restart. Okay. Hey, thanks for the follow, Flappy. Okay, so now it's working. There was like some issue with the environment variables. We're back. And okay, let's see what's coming back from the result. We get the status code on the result body, of course, and it's okay. It's telling me that it's a risky email address. There's some suggestion that makes like maybe like 0 sense. Suspected disposable address. Okay, so risky, low score, valid address. Additional, some bounce is false, a suspected bounce is true. Okay, so okay, what the hell? What's the response? Game response. Oh, 1 second. My cat and my dog were going crazy. Hey Flappia, I'm using PHP Storm right now. I've been using Beam for 100 years, but recently switched, like, I don't know, maybe since January or so, or February, to PHP Storm. I think that um, that it's been great for both JavaScript and PHP, which is like my two main languages, my day to day. And yeah, definitely recommend it. I've been trying like many others through the years, but they were like too clunky and didn't get, I know, like Visual Studio Code or Atom and so on. I was still faster with Vim. Now I feel like I'm faster than with Vim. No. It's yeah, like PHP Storm. I don't know if you can see here at the top of the screen. Oh, how about now? Is this better? Not sure if I can boost up the voice a little bit more. Thank you for. Let me see. I'm going to try to make the music a little bit softer, and let me see if I can boost the voice a little bit more. It's maxed out in OBS, which isn't great, but maybe. How about now? Yeah? Okay. Thanks. Yeah, like, and let me know if you think I can still tweak it a little bit more. Happy to do so. But thank you so much for that. And yeah, like the editor, it's PHP Storm. Been using it for the last 6 months or so, and I've been loving it, really. You need quite a bit of RAM, I think, to run it comfortably, but yeah. No, it isn't. I think they have like 30 days trial. So I think it's a good amount of time to get acquainted with it and see how it feels. They have like many versions, WebStorm, mostly for front-end development and Node.js, PHP Storm, and so on, which really it's like different sort of bundles with different plugins by default. And so I was trying both WebStorm and PHP Storm, and yeah, it's paid, but I mean, if it adds to your productivity, and to me, like, especially the refactoring helps a ton, even like moving files around and having the imports, detecting that and changing in other files automatically has been great. But yeah, I'm like, thankfully Buffer, my company, kind of covers that, like the company I work for covers for the expense, so I'm thankful for that. But I think I will be paying it even if they didn't. So Oh, okay, the response is...
I require the solace of the shadows and the dark of the night. Sunshine is my
just care about the body. Result verdict, I think. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so with this, I think I should be able to... Huh, okay. So my own address is risky, so I don't know how much to trust this then. Let's dump again. Whole result. I mean, I have like a higher score than a made up address, but not great. Wait, what? Like, are all of them risky for some reason? Am I not sending?
You must find them for me and destroy them.
Hmm. Hmm. So if I want to really like validate this, okay, let's check the email validation results. Okay, so if I... Let's try like different... Has valid syntax, of course. Has... So I mean, if there's like no MX or A record, it should be invalid. Well, it okay, gives me an invalid one. Okay. So invalid ones should go away for sure. So let's start with that. If body result verdict is invalid, should send its false. Okay. This might not be a valid email address anyway. Just curious now. What's the example that they gave? Let me read this a little bit more. Once you identify the sign-up form you want to integrate with email validation API, you need to decide if you want to. So okay, I shouldn't block them, but I should let them know that the email address doesn't look great. Makes sense. Okay, so actually let me check out some email addresses. Like there's like some domains that I've seen that yeah, maybe I should send back a suggestion, right? Because it's more than possible that you've meant here like info@yahoo.com rather than yahoo.co. Then yeah, like the Gmail one, it's also, but at the same time, I don't want to send over. Yeah, okay, like this one makes sense. This one is a good one. Let me try one here. Hmm. Okay, so I think if it's an invalid one, it shouldn't send. Okay. But I can send suggestions just like to make sure that they really mean that. And then like I can check how to integrate this on the page in the sign up form so that it gives like good feedback to the user, but at the same time it's not blocking them like they say in the documentation. I think it's a very good point. So should send, it's going to be part of the response. It's going to be whether this is invalid. And then the suggestions, which is going to be the email suggestion will be the result. Hey, yeah. Good to have you here. And if you have like anything, like either like any question or or any suggestion actually for me to chat about, to fix, whatever, just let me know. What are you doing, by the way? Are you working at the same time? Just having me hanging around in the background? Let's see. Okay, so body result. Local. This is the first part of the email address. And then body result suggestion. So I can send to this one, but I'm suggesting you this other one, right? Like, I'm going to treat it as valid. Okay, and there's no suggestion, so for my own email address, for example, it's going to say that it's a valid one. Let's say temporary email. I pass this one. Okay, it's valid. Maybe I need something else. Let's log the result. Okay, it's not suspected. Disposable. I don't think I need to worry about disposable email addresses anyway. So great. Okay. Let's see how to integrate this in the actual app. I guess here on sign up, I can do something about it. So in this case, for example, I have already some validation set up. Okay, let's see if this works here before showing anything on the page. Okay, so in this case it will say it's not valid. Let's see, so this comes from the validate email result. If not valid, set checking false, set invalid email true, if suggestion, checking false, and set email suggestion to suggestion. Okay, so this is an invalid email. Okay, so that's a suggestion why it's not being rendered. Okay, if there's an email suggestion. Oh. No. So if I have already suggested this to you, I don't know if this is like too much friction, but we are checking this. It's like, okay, do you mean this other account? No. Okay, so you can continue. Okay, so this could work. I need to figure out a way to... there's no music. Okay. I think I can add like some sort of icon within the input. Yeah, elements like this. So if I'm checking the email, I can add something like this, and it's like children. It's not a spinner, right? It was like a... oh yeah, spinner. Extra small. So why is it still validating? What's the response here? Okay, it's valid. Okay, so with my own email, okay. Okay, so we've added validation. So this email does not seem okay. Yeah, this is great. I'm going to commit this. We've been going at this for over 2 hours. So I managed to do like the 3 things I wanted to do: the email validation, tweaking the menu, and changing routes when I was switching tabs. So yeah, really happy with it. Let's see. So yeah, great. I might need to actually check some stuff in here. This is too crowded. I think I can change this. Okay, yeah, good. What else are we missing? Well, I'll deal with that one later. I think that's it really what I wanted to do today. Yay, yeah. Okay, so that's great. Thanks so much everyone that joined. Thanks so much, Flapia, for your feedback with the music and the voice and everything. I just like keep on iterating every Friday on my setup and keep on tweaking things to keep making it better, hopefully. So yeah, thanks for being here. Thanks everyone that joined as well. And yeah, see you next Friday.